So, yeah, I I got lucky and drew Albedo with my first 10 pull. I actually like him with my current group. I do. It's actually kind of nice to have another like really good support character. I had I went ahead and did his ascension items. Even gathering these aren't hard to do, especially if you're putting them in your garden in your ser- serenity pot. Um, I did the event, even got one of the refined items, and got his sword, because I otherwise I had um, the Harbinger of Dawn. One YouTuber said this is a good weapon to have, because you want one that either critical damage, because really the higher Albedo defenses, the better. And like this is just at 60. I'll level it up some more when that domain's open or tomorrow because the event continues tomorrow. It's a really easy event too. Um, the artifacts, I was lucky just to get one, but most of them are like the defender's will. So I look at the more defense or critical damage, the better. No consolations. Talents, yes. Of course, having Tartaglia, the attack one is always up more, but I'm leveling these guys up too, because one was make sure this one's actually higher. This one, oh, it's nice. It's very, very, very nice. Like, you can see. I just have him at 60, 70, and already his defense is very, very good. So, we will do another Lee line, so you guys actually can see. Yes, it's in Mondstadt. I am finding he's... I like him. It's another character that I like a lot.
Live! Burst forth! The wind knows me.
The crystallization is what's really, really nice. I'm actually enjoying that part. But we'll see, because this one's a really good one to actually...
Moment of birth! Into the wind! Fallen leaves, adorn my night! The wind knows me. You can run, but you can't hide. One with nature. Clouds high, the birds call. The wind knows me.
Yeah, even quicker. Oh my god. This is what's nice, is literally having that. See, like, some would pair him with Zhongli, but since I don't have Zhongli, it's... yeah. He's a very good support, but it's because of the... it is, honestly, because of... reason why I'm doing so well is it is the partially the equipment as well too. Um, but I am actually enjoying him because of the fact that I am an artist as well too. So because he did draw, I was drawn to his personality because they didn't really go too much on him.
Burst forth.
Which is
One
kind of
with
sad.
nature. As one with wind and cloud.
This is very nice.
The wind knows me.
Because it's like, you guys see, wow.
Fallen leaves adorn my night. Into the wind.
And that's a challenge that was done very, 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 very quickly. It's honestly very, very satisfying to have something like this done, and my characters, they do so well. And I'm still doing my own little rule by doing 4 and 4, because it does pay off to have more for this type of stuff. And since I'm only up to, I think, level 15 or 16 of the battle pass, I'm doing that. I'm probably gonna go for
Ample
the...
light?
Sorry?
Active biological organisms? Yes, this is a good place to sketch.
The fact of the whole sketching thing is, it's cute. And I do believe that they're probably going to do a rerun of some characters. Just the fact of Iola and Albedo, and this is their second rerun. And the fact of how quick, how I like it, because I started in, I want to say June 11, June, and have it where, wow, I get a chance to
Live!
use some characters. Is nice.
The wind knows me. Clouds high. The birds call. Riptide. Into the wind. Witness my great undertaking. One with nature. Who's next?
It's yeah. M Tash was right. You with that one weapon for Albedo. It was tailored for him. It was tailored for him. Oh my gosh, it was tailored for him. I see it, because here I don't even have it all the way, and it's just doing so beautifully. It's nice to have something work so well. It is just uh, and you don't have to have every character unless you want them at 90. It is easier just having it.
Burst forth! The wind knows me. Fallen leaves, adorn my night! You can run, but you can't hide! Into the wind! As one with wind and cloud! Live! One with nature! Time to go!
And see, that would have actually taken me a whole lot longer, but because of having the crystallization around, 'cause that does last about 30 seconds. But what's so nice is, yeah, you can replace it. I just love that you can actually do that as well. It's all of it's just really nice. It is. But yes, I can say, the fact that I get it. You know what? Yeah. How's everyone's reaction to the whole? If you were able to with the story, like what they have so far, you know, I'm not gonna give any spoilers, but hey, what's everyone's opinion on like learning a bit more about our chief alchemist? You know, because really, I feel like they didn't really give too much on his story quest, and it's cool. It's cool that how they put it, because I really felt like, yeah, he wasn't human.
Burst forth!
I was just kind of put it where, okay, it's Allison. Oh, Alice.
Clouds high. The birds call!
The fact that it's actually somebody else is like, whoa.
The wind knows me. Into the wind. Live! Riptide! Who's next?
Yeah, I could say I really do like the fact of that fire. It actually makes it easier to crystallify. That's really actually nice. That's gonna come in handy. I'm seeing it's actually coming in handy right now. He's a very good support. You don't even have to have him on the field. And I could see why people like him. I like that. He's actually just like how Kaza is in a sense. He's like another good support. DPS. It's really cool. And I like the fact of the whole healing thing. I don't have to worry about.
The soil is moist, ideal for collecting the roots of bloom blossoms. No, please. Allow me to handle this.
Yeah, I haven't leveled up all the characters, but if I
Ample light,
see...
active biological organisms. Yes, this is a good place to sketch. Yeah.
I'm glad they did a good job doing the trial one with him and a few others, because sometimes the story quests didn't do well. Like when I did Tartaglia's, I wasn't impressed. So I feel you're the creators. You should actually do a good job
Come
on
into being.
the situation. Okay.
Yeah. 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 You can run, but you can't hide. Moments of birth.
Now, in fact, wow, I know. I used him in Tartaglia. You got to see. You guys got to literally see. He's a very, very, very good support. I really do like that. It's so nice to actually have it work. Yay!
The truth of this world. What could it be?
His lines. I do like his lines. But yes, it's the only reason why I was actually able to get him high level is having the resin. Like I said, guys, free to play players, battle pass. It's always there for a good while. You know, it's good to unlock because there are some really good goodies. Unless it's like you have the money, because usually the chorus one is about 20, but it's probably like the best 20 because you get a fragile resin 5. It levels you up to 10. And you get some cool stuff where if you don't really want to do that, you still can get some goodies this way where it gives you more. You get more it more of it unlocks. You're not just getting one of them, you're getting both rewards. And it is worth it. Because now I'm not just getting this, I'm getting both. Because you guys will get to actually see, because I used all the resin. So here I went to level 16. Now instead of just one, I'm getting even more. I got 128,000. Boom. Just like that. Just like here, where I'll get 6 and then the 4. It's worth unlocking both. Um, but it's all just completing the weekly ones. Where the reason why that one fell up because, like I said, I had about a total of 13 fragile resins because I listened to one really good YouTuber that's really good. Um, that he stated, say, save up your fragile resin to level up the character you want to pull for, because it's true. Tash, he's right. You guys, it's proof. Here I saved up to level up Albedo, and yeah, now he's at 60, 70. I'm probably gonna have him at 80 because most you can do just fine. But it's only on the fact of um, that you focus on. Like D-Luke, I focused completely on him because he was the one I wanted at 90 because I knew um, the higher level the better, and even myself, I'm trying to level these guys up, but since I don't even have all of them up, he still does he does enough damage. Kazuha a little bit more so, but I was lucky to actually get more artifacts of his that worked. I actually did get myself an Iron Sting because, yeah, when I used this one, I did actually have one, I think, not all the way to 90, but 80. And, I saw that the Skyward Blade was really good for him, but it's actually better for Bennett. Um, and it, see, yeah, just four star. But I wanted more the attack, um, which he does do. You'll see that his attack is 1,582. Um, having him up to max is 829. But this is what's important, is having his elemental mastery. Because the more you have that, the better. But yes, you definitely want the Viridescent Venvir for him. Because the more you have that, like the 2-piece, you see the amount of damage is a bonus of 15 plus. But the 4-pace you definitely want because his main attacks is like swirls, and having it where, yeah, the resistance is lowered. That's why he stays on my team almost all the time. And I just haven't had a chance to actually go against the boss for this, because I wanted to be sure I actually had a good Geo team. Because when I did actually go against that boss, because it's obvious I did Zhongli's story mode, a story quest, and who did I use the whole time against? The one stone dragon. I used Zhongli because of his shield. Now, when his rerun probably comes, I more than likely will be going for him because I do believe with that one, I said, they work hand in hand, and it's nice to actually have it where, yay, there's some good Geo characters. That's probably what I was really happy about, because I do have a lot of cryo characters. And the others where, yeah, I want to say Albedo's my first 5-star Geo character, because I don't really count the Traveler, because you kind of start with them. But it is nice to actually have other characters. Like, I did use Yomiya a lot. I still like using her over others. But I even leveled up Chanyun to 80, just so he's at 80. Kaya, he's 80, 90. Because I just looked at it. He's just come in handy so much, but it is nice actually having most of my characters either 70, 80. Even the Raiden Shogun, I like her. Noelle, I kept at 70, but I actually got some of her constellations. Diona, I did more 70, 80 because she's a very good healer. I don't care if I get Kokamine. I like her as a character, but I guess because I don't know. I guess I just I it's all on what characters fit your fighting style, and I guess because I have some characters that have helped in that sense, like Xingguo, he's helped too, and he was easy to level up. And I guess it's just the 5-star thing where I tried pulling for her, but as I put it, it just feels like she was just kind of rushed, where it would have been cool if, say maybe they put in Goro, but they could have been done. They couldn't have been done with him yet, or it would have been cool to get Toma, because he was kind of introduced, and as I put, like, most characters I will probably have at 70, 80, because I do have a lot. Like, I have practically all the 4-star support characters, and and I do have some 5-star. Some I tried out and I like them, but as I stated, if they're not really part of my fighting style, I don't really use them. Like, I used Clee when I got her.
Totoko, where are you?
Because she was just cute, I do like certain ones. Rosaria I may use a bit more, because I do like her fighting ability. But that's until I have what I want for Albedo. Because I got what I wanted for Toma and Diana. Like, I have that at 80. Most people, well, why don't you have it at 90? Because the material, guys, the cost, material, you want it to be where it's worth it. Like, I have the emblem because that works. I only have one of his constellations, but I'm not worried. And I have those leveled up to 4. I'll probably level those up higher because those are just important to level up. That's where it makes or breaks. Like, I'd rather level up another Geo character to, like, especially Ningguang, because one, the fact that previous character draws, I have 5 out of 6 of her constellations, and I do like the fact of a range character. It wouldn't be hard to get her the artifacts that work better for her. And then, as you can see, yeah, the talents are just skyrocket. And she is handy. And I can give her, I have, sacrificial fragments. And yeah, just leveling her up at least to 70, I know that'll help Albedo. But most, it's like, yeah, I have at 60. If I want to do them a little bit higher, I do. Barbara, I probably won't level
I
her
wonder
up.
when I'll be as tall as my big...
I probably won't level her up because she's just handy as I have her. She is really good. for sorry, yawning there. She is really good for going against like the pyro enemies in a sense. Especially like bosses where you have to take down a shield. It is nice just being able to do that. But I think once I actually level up Mona, like she's probably gonna be my next one. Cause I'm surprised I didn't level up Sayu. I guess because of just how some characters just boom. Um, she's really good too. Um, because I probably won't level up Chi Chi. Um, like you can see, like Shangling, I've had her all this time, and she's just at 50. So it is. It's all on the characters that are most important. Um, but Mona's probably going to be another one I level up because she is really really good. 'Cause the fact that I already gave her Heart of Death as well, just because of the Hydro, the fact that she has the Hydro wise, and um, and just having it where that's actually leveled up even more so will be good. 'Cause I look at having maybe even her and Tartaglia, like I said, I'll probably look at um, what characters work together because I'm always trying to have it where almost one hit kills or, oh cool, I don't have to worry about actually attacking constantly. Because yeah, she was one I wanted too. Mona's one I wanted just because I saw her abilities and she does fit my fighting style too. I like the idea of, oh cool, she can glide, she can move about as well too. Um, where it's different with some other characters, and I I said I got the solar pearl and gave it to her. I'll see how that goes because if there's a better weapon, I probably have it. 'Cause I was fortunate to have get the Skyward Atlas as well in a draw. Um, that just looks cool too. But I I can say, even if you don't get a character you wanted, I said it started with Zhongli because, well, the voice and then his character design. So I'm an artist, and that attracted me. Not gonna lie, this game reminded me of the Tales series because of just the fact of 4 party members. They all have their own strengths and weaknesses, just like the Tales games, where each of them had a certain element too, or power up in a sense. And they're all helping a protagonist in some way, shape, or form. The big part that really, really pulled it was the whole cooking. Because you had these gels that would heal, but you would have food that it would heal you or, give strength. But and you can only have so much, otherwise the character is full. They use that. MiHoYo used that in Genjin, and it's cool because it's the same thing. You get food ingredients when you played any Tales games, and I mean, I've played with the Tales series. I have played my first one Um, I want to say I played Abyss, and played that on the PS2, and then even played it on the Game Boy. Um, I'd say the Game Boy DS, um, or 3DS, actually, no, the 3DS, excuse me. And I played Symphonia, even the second one as well, too, that was on the Nintendo GameCube, and then the Nintendo Wii. I played the other one, which was cool because of the two characters. Um, that was just fun because it was just like a catch up with the Symphonia characters. The ones that I liked was Abyss, and another one that I played was Tales of Vesperia. That one was fun. I liked the fact of the protagonist kind of being the bad guy, but he's not. Um, and then the last one I played was Berseria, and that one I liked, but dang, it was messed up. The story was very messed up. But I like the fact that finally the protag was actually female for once, wasn't male. I do like that option of having a male or female. Regardless, I end up loving all the characters. Like even this game, I do actually like all the characters. Um, but some I could say I'm drawn to them even more. Like, yeah, I could say aside from Zhongli, I could say Albedo pulled me in because there wasn't too much about him, and with this 2.3 event, there's more about him, and it's nice to get to know a character because I'm not gonna lie, I'm emotionally attached to these characters. There's just depth to them. If you actually read about the character info, their stories. That's how I found out more about even Kaya and Diluc, because hey, I maxed up their friendship to 10, and um, I can understand why they are the way they are. Some things aren't as smoothed out because hey, they're making characters that just fit where they needed them. But I can definitely see that they're kind of going back and kind of tying up some loose ends. Because see, like Albedo's, they're kind of tying up his, and Ilula coming in makes sense because I can't see any other character taking the situation seriously. Because Rosaria, she was already like, you know, be careful. She warned the traveler not to really, uh, like watch, to be careful around Albedo, not really to get close to him. Um, and some characters you got to know through the main story, and some kind of go with others too. Like I do feel with some of these new updates, they're definitely going to probably add some more story. Like it would, some don't really per se need it. Um, unless it's like the festival wise, because some you don't really need it. Where they all have their own depth to them. That's where I don't mind the characters. The designs, they're all different. The voices are good. Yes, I do plain English because I watched anime. I watched anime. Um, and I just did the sub, and think on it, most I just ignore. Like Paimon's, I really actually ignore hers. Because there's certain characters that do aggravate me. But I don't per se pay attention to how they're actually saying it. It's more of I do read the subtitles because I like the fact that there's the text there. Because sometimes you don't hear it because they mumble. But I can say just enjoy it because with the holidays and how crazy the world is right now, best to just enjoy. Best to enjoy what you have and be thankful. And myself, I'm thankful that there is a good YouTuber that I just happened to see because I was looking how to beat some of the bosses. That's why mine are so. That's why some of them I finished so quickly because I found a method. Everybody finds a method because you're not gonna have the same. I know not all of you guys aren't gonna have the same characters as me. But you can use them. Like, you don't have D-Luke? Yeah. But you have uh, Eula? Use her. You got Noelle? Use her. Use Chon Yun. I could say you need a Claymore user for the Geo status a boss because the Claymore users they can really knock down the pillars. I used to use Noelle before I had D-Luke. But once I got D-Luke all leveled up, yeah, he's my main DPS. He's perfect. And but I'm seeing it's nice to actually have other characters because there's going to be situations where D-Luke can't be in a party. So I'm glad I raised Kazuha up because he's another good support DPS or even a main hitter, depending on how you level him up. I just love the fact of he can take care of a mob of people because I've been trying to kind of focus on that. Like, okay, which characters have these abilities that are going to work well together? Because really, this game is kind of involved on the gacha where you pull for the characters you want with each banner, and just being mindful of how much you do because there is a pity system. I believe that, and they want you to just have fun. I mean, myself, I honestly do have fun when I play this game. I've played a lot of games and I've always just enjoyed the story, the lore, because I always usually watch a trailer. But this one I like because it's not the typical where, oh, it's not, oh, grind, 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 grind. That gets very tedious and just flat out boring, where you can level up a few characters that you're going to really use, but you don't have to max all of them up and out. Because that is hard to do the 80 to 90. It took more to level up Kazu and D-Luke. It took a lot of heroes' wits to level them up. But, yeah, you pay attention to certain events. Like, I could say I do like the newest event. Because because that's how I actually have Albedo's weapon, is because I built a snowman. When I saw that, I was like, oh wow, I can get it right away. This is really awesome. Because I do like the fact of there's 30 primo gems. There's another 30 that I just have to wait. And that's fine. Doing the training, I'm glad I did those. Because that's why I was able to actually get those items. Because I completed them. And it gave me a good idea of, oh, this is what I gotta do to win. And because it looks like it is just 2 of these guys, which is fine to refine the sword. But I just love the fact of, oh my gosh, they're giving those away, because these are always somewhat hard, and you don't get them as easily as you would the base and second base ones. It's nice to actually have them because, cool, I can actually max out and level up. And it's important to, the reason why I say it's like it's important to actually do those, because what's nice is, considering with Albedo's weapon, you inputs receive a weapon enhancement experience bonus during this event. So it's even more worth getting this and leveling up, because it is made for him. Just the fact of the defense thing, and him, it's his defense is stronger. So I am definitely leveling this up all the way, because I know he's gonna be even better. And you see, I don't even have another Geo character, and that's what they say, but because I have something that kind of helps with it, it works. And I said, you can see I'm not salty about the whole situation. I'm just playing the game as where I'd be comfortable. And I went ahead and yeah, I can have it where, cool, I can do 70 to 80 for him. I mean, I could have it where I do max him out, but having him at least at 80 would help. Because you don't want to have to worry about getting more of these constantly, because that's where it can get really tedious. But I do recommend actually doing the battle pass when it's around, because it is easy to do the weekly ones. Like, yeah, you do 3 requests, 3 bounties. I always try to actually do these, because most time I always get these easily, because you can do those almost in one day, some of these. And I always try and do those, so I got up to that, but I just gotta wait another day or 2 to finish the others. Because I am looking forward to finding out more about our Chief Alchemist. He is my favorite. He has become my favorite. But I hope this video was helpful. If you want to actually subscribe, that'd be awesome. If you haven't already, a like would be awesome as well too, because I know it's kind of a little dragged now, but hey, I do. I like to see that, you know, my videos are actually helping others. So, RP Creations out.